What's up, guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we have a coffee request from Susan. Susan says, this is German TV show explained. This is the show Die Sendung mit der Maus. I know, my accent is really bad in this, but we're gonna check this out, guys. The Sendung, what is a Sendung? The cat and the mouse, is that it? Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh, by the way, this is from a channel called Definitely German. Definitely German. Let's go. So this is Germany's most popular family show.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes I just don't intend to make a video on that particular day, but then something happens or I actually get an idea for something and I have
called
to do
inspiration.
It's pretty much one of these videos now. Happy 50th birthday anniversary to one of the most popular, most well-known, most influential, most awesome German TV shows we've ever had.
I must say, by the way, guys, it's the first time ever that I'm hearing about this show. So if it's the most popular, most influential in Germany, I personally haven't heard of it. So forgive me if I don't know anything about it.
I don't exaggerate here. It is that cool. I'm talking about the show with the mouse. Die Sendung mit der Maus. The first episode of this one was aired in 1971, 50 years ago, and the show still lasts to this day. Over 2,200 episodes were filmed and created, each episode about half an hour long. And what makes it cool? I mean, apart from the mascots, which would be die Maus, the mouse, der Elefant, the blue little elephant, and die Ente, the duck. It just quenches your thirst for knowledge, how life works, why something happens the way it does, and why things are the way we perceive them in everyday life. For instance, have you ever wondered why there are holes in cheese? Why is that in the first place? But that is just one of thousands fascinating questions and really practical questions as well that the mouse and their the mouse's mascot, so to speak, Armin, for instance, Armin Maywald.
Is this kind of like Pinky in the Brain, but educational? It's like an educational Pinky in the Brain.
One of the hosts of the show with a really soothing voice, really cool to listen to. He and other show hosts actually explain stuff and really show practically with video footage and a good, easy to understand explanation why something is the way it is. And that is so cool. This show is
Do we still have educational, shows? I don't know, because I don't watch TV shows or family shows anymore. Like I don't have children, so I don't watch those. But how are the shows nowadays? Do we still have these type of gems or what? Pinky and the Brain is educational? I can't remember. I just remember they had a plan to rule the world.
Perfect for both children, curious children, teenagers, and even for adults, because the questions are so fascinating themselves. It's as simple as that. If you love the German language, you want to have a German listening practice and learn something along the way.
Oh, nice.
Check out Die Sendung mit der Maus on YouTube, for instance. It's just a well-produced show with much heart and emotion in it and dedication as well to learning and to experience life. And just thinking about it, like in 1971, my parents were 9 years old and they grew up with that show. I was born in 1991. By 1991, the show had already been around and very successfully so for 20 years. And my brother, born in 1996, he also grew up with that show. And my cousins, born in the late 90s, early 2000s, also grew up with that show. And even my grandparents know and love it. I don't think, or at least I couldn't come up with a potentially more fulfilling and awesome achievement. And a cool trivia fact, which I actually just learned about 10 minutes ago. I didn't know that. And the show's concept, the show's idea was created by Gerd Müntefering. He is a TV journalist and, well, he's actually from my little small town, Arnsberg.
Answer.
What are the odds? So once again, dear Maus, dear Elephant, dear Armin, dear Christoph with your really awesome green pullover there, trademark, and of course all the other hosts.
Have you guys ever watched it? Let me know in the comments.
The whole production team, Gerd Münnefering of course, and everyone who was involved in making that possible. Thank you all so very much for entertaining and educating. I can totally relate to that concept, and I think it's one of the coolest things. Education and entertainment. Edutainment. Something that is like making learning fun. Learn German the fun way. If you are interested in that and if you appreciate that as much as I do, please check out Die Sendung mit der Maus.
Nice.
Happy 50th anniversary once again. Happy 50th birthday. Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum 50. Geburtstag.
Wait, is this guy the guy from the, you know that meme where he has the coffee and he smiles? Looks like him, doesn't it?
Your Vlog Dave. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal.
So for like what I gathered is he teaches German, doesn't he? Isn't that the guy with the coffee? You know that guy, the meme? Anyways, it feels like this channel is kind of like an educational channel, definitely German. So I feel like he teaches German. It's the first time I'm watching it. You know, I clicked on this because Susan sent me it to learn about die Sendung mit der Maus, which means the show with the mouse. And I don't know, is it still running? I think he said that all generations grew up with this. So is it still running up to today? 2025, is it still on air? Yeah, I don't think it's him, right? Okay, guys, that's pretty cool. If you guys want me to check out any of these episodes, I don't know if that's interesting for you guys. First time watching it. Let me know in the comments. You can also request videos just like Susan did through Buy Me a Coffee. And guys, let me know what show is important to you. I know that this is about Germany, but I love you. Thank you so much, Hansi. There we go. Guys, we have a wish list, and here we go with Lord of the Rings. We're reacting to it. Okay, as soon as we hit the goal. Link is in the description and the pinned comments. Let's go, Nami. Let's go, Hansi. Thank you. Okay, I just want to ask, in your country, what is the show that you grew up with that you say, yeah, that taught me a lot of things? Like in Brazil, there's a show called Castelo Rá-Tim-Bum, which has a lot of things. In fact, a lot of people say that what's her name again? Rowling, Harry Potter. I just remember her last name. How? Rowling. She used to watch that show, and there's a lot of things there that I don't know. There's a story in Brazil that she might have got some inspiration from it. I might show you one day comparison between the two. It's interesting. J.K. Rowling, right? There we go. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Let me know your favorite show of your country. Leave it in the chat or in the comments, and click over here or over here to see more. See you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.